Loading up the cutscene for the end now. I apologize for choosing Alan, but he really is very risky to fight. And yes, if there's anything you want to do before new game, this would be the time to do it, because once you talk to her and go down, you don't come back up.
Hark, I hear a voice of yore. The Old One is calling for thee. Let us proceed below to its lair.
You can't use her to level up anymore. Angry looking tree is the Old One.
Old One, I have brought thee what thou wishest, thy new demon. Come now, be good.
Tree like a pet dog. Oh, there actually is a there's a functioning Earthstone that will take you back to the Nexus. So if there's anything you forgot to do that you wanted to do before you obviously go and do it now before.
Let us proceed below to its lair.
Because once you go in here, you have to play through level 1 again.
You have been chosen by the Old One. Shalt thou seek everlasting demon souls, or obey that naive monumental? Whatever your choice, you are our first visitor. May you be welcome here. Surely you have seen for yourself the pain, suffering that fills this world. But fight poison with poison. God is merciful, and so created the Old One. The Old One will feed on our souls and put an end to our tragic
though,
realm of existence.
he looks like an Abrites from the Bloodborne.
You fool. Don't you understand? No one wishes to go on.
Oh boy. We kind of need that. Combines with the demon brand to create the Northern Regalia. Which you obviously can't use until your second playthrough.
Thine work is done. Slayer of demons, go back above. The Nexus shall imprison thee no longer. I shall lull the old one back to slumber.
You have two choices of game ending. You can kill her and go through there and become the old one's servant. Or
My thanks. At last, my duty is fulfilled.
you can still go back and kill her even now, but once you go through here, that locks in the good ending. You see, you can't go back.
The Old One, along with the Maiden, were swept back into the lulling fog. Boletaria was spared from the demons, but also lost its knowledge of soul eyes. The souls lost during the pandemonium were never retrieved. And today, the unstable world has another monumental to hold its fabric together. A brave new hero of unprecedented power.
There's a trophy for each ending. I've gotten both, so it's just a matter of what you feel for the particular occasion. Be nice to have a full playthrough of Demon Souls on my YouTube channel finally. Dark Souls series is missing, which is just tragic. I need to do that. Dark Souls series is just gaming personified. I find the endings, good and bad, to be kind of unsatisfying, but the end music is pretty nice to listen to. The artwork's pretty cool. I think the games like this are more about the journey and not as much the ending. But just on reflection, like, the Man-Eaters are a cheap boss. Without Firestorm, like, you're just gonna be really frustrated fighting that boss. Garl Vinland is a lot harder than he looked when I took him down. Old King Allen is probably the cheapest boss in the game. Not necessarily difficult to beat, just that the risks incurred in fighting him straight up just motivate you to cheese him. And the Fire Lurker too, because you usually run into him early. So you generally fight the Fire Lurker before you're powerful enough to actually fight him in any way other than defeating him by cheesing him. So there are some design decisions I feel that they maybe could have gone about a little bit differently in the way they laid things out and where they place, or the difficulty curve in the bosses, so to speak. One of the first times I played this, though, I did all of Boletaria, like, really early. And then I, like, finish up with level 5, I think it was. But since I've learned more about the lore, I always finish with 1-4. You get the Maiden in Black Soul.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended. This is the Nexus. It holds together the northern land of Boletaria. Thou canst not exit the Nexus, but each of the 5 archstones will connect them to another.
Yeah, everything's back to the way it was at the start of the game. Probably be less concerned about the White World Tendency events, given that I'd done them already. World Tendency and Character Tendency carry over. All the worlds are accessible without defeating the Archdemon, so you can go straight to 1-3 and 1-4 if you wanted to. And also another caveat, you have to beat 1-1 to be able to level up, because it plays the same way that the first game does. Yeah, we'll demonstrate. The enemies, I think, are about twice as hard. And give about twice as many souls, I think is how it works. I mean, I'm not going to play the entire game again, but we can show off what New Game Plus entails. They're still dying one hit, but they give a few more souls. $47. I think they're in the single digits before. Yeah, you can see they do actually have a little bit harder. Second chance miracles is good for evading some cheap deaths. They're dumb, they just go right in there. I suppose I could have, just gone straight. I just lost my train of thought. More fire bombs. I'm just saying I probably could have deposited my items before proceeding in here. I have like 200 some souls. But yeah, I should be able to plow through this without too much difficulty. Adjudicator shield is good fun. Oh. That hurt. Ow. Half moon. Oh, that hurt. Misstepped a little bit. You don't actually need everything, but that's just the silliness in me wanting to, you know, grab every conceivable thing. guy will be worth quite a bit more. Just cut them all down. $5,000 souls. That's a good kill. Here it appears to be locked. Down we go. But you could basically just get everything again, which is just really part of the charm of the game. The most important, the largest benefit, obviously, is that you can end up with multiple copies of the fossils. Which you can just farm to the ends of the every spell, miracle, pyromancy in the game. Character tendency you can play around with, world tendency. There's another cling ring, and then these guys are cut down. The jade hair ornament can be traded to Sparkly the Crow, so you don't have to, since you already have the ring of great strength or Herculean strength or whatever stockpile Thomas gives you, you can trade it to Sparkly for the different item. Missed them firebombs. Another thieves ring.
That was a bold jump. A surprise indeed. Well, now that you are here, pray thee, fend off these dreglings.
Alright.
my thanks for your brave rescue. I am Ostrava of Boletaria. Accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Where are you going?
Now I must go.
Yeah, he just wants to get himself killed is what he wants to do. Although I think his health scales with the game's difficulty. So he's not actually as weak as he was in the first playthrough. Oh, he goes here and takes care of those enemies for you. In the courtyard. Man, these souls really add up. Just oh god, nobody wants a slave shield. Unless you're collecting them all like Pokemon, I guess. Gotta catch 'em all. Who doesn't like slave shields? I can go into the store. And in this situation where you have a lot more souls, you can pretty much buy everything you don't have yet if you're a completionist. Ugh. So we come here, we're gonna ooh, don't go down after him. Yeah, we're pretty much done. Great bonfire. Oh, you didn't die. Well, that's just rude. Yeah, the farming and yay, no dragons. White World tendency carries over, so you can just go in here and loot everything this time around. Which is good, there's some decent stuff here. You can't carry any more of these. What are they? It's like 5 full moon. It's the problem, we have too many full moon grass. But yeah, that area is looted. No dragon this time around. So I think standing in our way is these guys. Oh. Dangerously close to death. Only though because we're playing kind of careless. Unknown soldier soul. And even though level 1 is harder, quote unquote, it's actually easier when you're like powered up. You just have to watch out for the traps that the game will like to throw at you. Two hits to kill you. I think this weapon does scale with intelligence. What was the slave shield I dropped? Look how trivial this just... How much really trivial. Just gotta be a little careful. This guy has he's vulnerable to bleeding too. That's very unexpected. $8,000 souls this time. They give you more each time you play through, so he must only be worth a couple thousand the first time you fight him.
Welcome back. The monumental awaits the above.
Yeah, I'll just look up there like an idiot.
The monumental will explain the nexus to thee.
I just want to get the game to past the intro state, and then we can leave it here, and then we can leave it there. I should say. You don't need to go to the top. Stone of Ephemeralize down here. I believe it's the Stone of Ephemeralize. Okay.
There's one. Now it is you. If not, have you the strength? Yes. Now, the old one.
And then we should be able to level up via the Maiden in Black and just proceed forth. Excuse me. I think that took us 20 minutes, but finally we can level up again.
Prithee. What is it? Dost thou...
Yes.
So be after all. Go forth. Let these... Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. I shall await...
We don't really need to do anything else now. We're gonna leave it here, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you haven't already done so, feel free to hit the follow button above one time. Tinker around with setting up a Dark Souls playthrough here in the near future. Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, of course, feel free to sub. I would greatly appreciate that as well. Yeah, guys. Hope you enjoyed this this Let's Play series, and we'll see you again on the next game. Till then, take care. Later on, guys.